Hey class, hey there again. How are you? I'm Jesse, in case you don't know, and we are having our weekly live YouTube class. So, how's it going? How's it going? Can you hear me? We're going to be fighting with this fly this whole class. I just know it. There's a fly, I'm sure you saw it, flying around, a fly flying around, and sometimes it lands on my face. So be prepared to see that and see me look like an idiot because of that today. So how's it going? How's it going? How's it going? For me, it's going well. It's going well. I am on vacation and I'm here in, it's a small village in Spain called Carmona. And if you're Spanish, you may be laughing that I'm taking a vacation here. But it's beautiful. It's an old village. It's an old style town. It has an old feel. We went to see some ancient ruins. There was an amphitheater there. Oh, I almost got it. I guess, sorry if it offends you if I try to kill a fly, but it's driving me crazy. But there was an amphitheater there, some ruins, some ancient tombs. It was a great place. It was really fun. And we're staying at a beautiful hotel here. And you're going to find out more about my vacation during our class. Anyway, it's great to be here back with you. I've also been watching the Olympics. Have you been watching the Olympics? Have you been watching the Olympics? Repeat after me. Have you been watching? Have you been watching? Have you been watching the Olympics? I've been watching. I've really been enjoying the gymnastics. I enjoy that every year, or every 4 years. Every 4 years, because they're such incredible athletes. Both the men and women. I saw a meme the other day of comparing gymnastics events in the 1950s compared to in 2016. And man, has it come a long way. Has it come a long way. I hope you're writing, you have a pen so you can be ready to take class. And for example, write these expressions down that I say. It's come a long way, meaning the level of competition, the level of athlete has just grown and grown and grown so much. But it's come a long way. We've come a long way, and I look forward to seeing what athletes are going to look like in the future. But why don't you tell me, what's your favorite thing to watch on the Olympics? Are you even interested in the Olympics? Do you even care? Some people, I've met some people and I've talked to some people who they don't like the Olympics for some reason. I don't know why, but they don't like the Olympics and they hate them. So some people really hate the Olympics. Some people really love them. How about you? Do you love the Olympics? Do you hate them? Are they okay? How do you feel about the Olympics? Also, what's your favorite event? What's your favorite event to watch in the Olympics? But anyway, grab a paper, grab a pencil, and we're about to start class because I'm on vacation. We're going to study vacation vocabulary and expressions. I'm going to tell you a little bit about my vacation, and you are going to learn expressions that I use, natural, real expressions that I'm going to use, and you'll be able to follow along and learn grammar, learn expressions, and learn a little bit about my vacation. Okay, let's get started here. I'm on vacation. I'm on vacation. Note on. If you go on vacation, you don't go at vacation, really. You don't go to vacation. You go on vacation. On vacation. But if you're studying British English, our brothers and sisters across the pond, they call vacation holiday. Holiday. But don't copy my accent. And the preposition they use for holiday is at. So at holiday. I don't think they say on holiday. They might. But you'd have to ask a British person that. The first thing that we did, and we always do before we go on vacation, is we have to put all of our clothes in a bag, or in this case, this is called a suitcase. Suitcase. So the action that you do when you put all of your clothes and toothpaste and towels in your suitcase or in your bag, first I had to pack my suitcase. Pack my suitcase? Yes, Kevin McAllister, pack your suitcase. Put your stuff in your suitcase. Or if you don't have a suitcase, if it's a bag, pack my bag. I have to pack my bag. Repeat after me. Pack my bag. Pack my bag. Now repeat after me. Pack your suitcase. Pack your suitcase. Pack my bag. Pack your suitcase. Continue. To get here, we took a bus. I just said took. Took is the past simple tense of take. You take a bus. This is an expression. It's a collocation, we call it. Don't worry about a collocation. That just means it's a phrasal group. We have certain verbs that always or almost always go with certain nouns. And this is one. You take a bus. Other things you can take. Most forms of transportation you can take. You can take a train. You can take a plane. You can take a taxi. You can take a car. You can say that, but that's more if you're driving. You take the car. Other things that take goes with, you take medicine. So if your doctor prescribes you medicine and you have to ingest the medicine 2 times a day or 3 times a day, you have to take it 2 times a day and you take a rest. These are expressions that we use with take. So first we packed our suitcase, then we took a bus to Carmona. And then we came to our hotel. And a strong Wi-Fi connection is a must. It's a must. This is a good expression to learn, to say something is very, very, very important. If you're a hotel, you have to have Wi-Fi because all other hotels have Wi-Fi and it's important to the customer. So, but also this word, Wi-Fi. I know in Spanish, the I sounds like an E, so they call it Wi-Fi. In English, we call it Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi. And a hotel with Wi-Fi is a must. You say that. A hotel with Wi-Fi is a must. A hotel with Wi-Fi is a must. A hotel with running water is a must, for example. When you go to a hotel, you can, well, sometimes you can pay with cash. Pay with is the form, is the expression that you use. Pay with cash, or pay with a credit card, or just pay with a card. Pay with, pay with, pay with cash, pay with a card, pay with cash, pay with a card. Normally you can't pay with a card with cash, but sometimes you can. Then here goes your verb again. You take an elevator up. You take an elevator up to your floor and to your room. You take an elevator up to your floor, or you take an elevator up to your room. And that's what we did. So we're at a hotel with Wi-Fi. I hope it's a strong connection, and I hope that you can hear me okay. When you arrive at your destination and your hotel, especially if you're in a dangerous place or if you're in a big city, you probably have to use GPS. This is what we call the navigation. GPS. GPS. I think it stands for Global Positioning Service. Anyway, GPS. And on your mobile phone or on your device, you want to put this sign down where your current location is. That's called pin. Pin your location. It's always a good idea to pin your location in case you get lost. The verb for putting this symbol down at where you are, at your current location, is called pin. Pin your location. It's always a good idea to pin your location. The hotel we're staying has a pool outside. It's beautiful. So sometimes I sit by the pool. Sit by the pool. Sit by the pool. By just means next to. And sometimes we go in the pool. We go in the pool. Learning these prepositions is very important. We sit by the pool. We go in the pool. We're also, and we have, and we're going to continue going out for some drinks. We're going to go out for some drinks. We're going to go out. We're going to go out for. We're going to go out for. Repeat after me. Follow me. We're going to go out for. We're going to go out for some drinks. We're going to go out for some drinks and have some good food. Note here, we're going to go out for. We don't really say, if we're trying to speak fluently, we don't like to pronounce every syllable correctly and perfectly. You probably don't in your own language too. You probably have your own dialect that you don't pronounce every single letter. Maybe you do, but in English we don't. So we have the sound, if you've heard your English teacher say it before, if you've read it in a book, if you've read it in class notes, it's called the schwa. The schwa. That's the sound that sounds It barely has a sound, and it's the most common sound in the English language. So it's important to master it to master your fluency. So things like we're gonna, there's the schwa there. We're gonna go out for some drinks. We don't normally say we're gonna go out for some drinks. Sometimes we can, but if you listen to a person who speaks quickly, it's important to at least recognize this sound. We're gonna go out for some drinks. We're gonna go out for some drinks and have some good food. We don't say and. I'll switch back to the camera. We don't say and some good food. Sometimes we do, but we normally say the letter N. We're gonna go out for some drinks. We're gonna go out for some drinks in and have some good food. And have some good food. We're going to go out for some drinks and have some good food. After that, and this is a transition in your story, after that, or since I'm here right now, after this, after this, after here, after that, I'm going to the mountains. Or, since I'm going with my family, we're going to the mountains. You can say you're going to the mountains. I'm going to the mountains. After that, I'm going to the mountains. You could also use the future going to. This is, the first one is the present continuous, but for future reference. I'm going to. You can use that if it's as close to 100% as you can have it. I'm going to the mountains. It's a set plan. Or you can use the future going to, so which would have the going to verb. And in this, we normally shorten our expression and say, I'm going to stay in the mountains for a few days. I'm going to stay. I'm going to stay. We wouldn't say for present continuous, I'm going to the mountains. That doesn't work. I'm going to go. I'm going to stay. I'm going to read. I'm going to eat. I'm going to verb. But we don't say I'm going to noun. That's very important to know. I'm going to the mountains. You repeat after me. I'm going to the mountains. I'm going to the mountains. I'm going to stay in the mountains I'm going to stay in the mountains for a few days. I'm going to stay. I'm going to stay. I'm going to stay. I'm going to stay in the mountains. I'm going to stay in the mountains. You could also say, I'm going to stay in the mountains. That's a little regional. I'm going to stay in the mountains. I'm going to stay. I'm going to stay in the mountains. And that's my vacation. Here's your assignment. I'd like you to tell me about your last vacation. Where did you go? How did you get there? What did you do? How was it? Or you can tell me about something you're gonna do in the near future. Tell me about your last vacation. Either where did you go? We're looking for the past tense. Or you can use the future tense. Tell me about your last vacation. Where did you go? How did you get there? What did you do? How was it? Or in the future tense, you can answer all of those questions and you do it in the future tense. So it's up to you. Finally, let's review some of the expressions we learned today. Something is a must. What's that mean? Right, something is very, very important to do. That's an expression, that's a group expression, a collocation. Take a bus, take a bike, take a plane, take a boat, or take your medicine. Gonna go out for? I'm gonna go out for some drinks. Let's go out for some, let's go out for some drinks. I'm gonna go out for some coffee. We're gonna go out for some coffee. You wanna go? And I'm going to noun, or I'm gonna verb. Write these expressions down. I'm going to give you a minute to write these expressions down. So it's 23 minutes after the hour now. Write it down and I'll come back at 24. Okay, I hope you wrote these down, and I'd also like you to write examples for these for yourself. So what is a must for you? And you can include in a situation. So hot water is a must if we're in an expensive hotel, for example. So something is a must and in a situation. Tell me what you normally take to work when you go to work or when you go to school. How do you usually go? Are you going to go out tonight? Let me know. And what are you going to do this week? So these are some expressions to help you along the way, to help you to become a better English speaker. Now, I hope that lesson was clear for you, and I hope you don't really have any serious doubts, but if you do, that's what now is for. I'm ready to take your questions and comments. So any questions you have, whether you're watching live or you're not watching live, let me know in the comments below or in Twitter or Facebook. Let me know any questions you have from today's lesson or in life in general. So any vacation. I also want to know where you're going on your next vacation or what you did in your last vacation. And let me know if the connection is good here. I might need to post this on YouTube after today. Because I'm recording it too, so I might need to post it on Twitter later if the connection was bad. But let's go to questions and comments. And question number 1. What's your favorite event in the Olympics? Well, besides gymnastics, which I said, gymnastics, men and women, is very impressive. I actually like all of the events. I mean, I really like the Olympics because I watch things that I would never normally watch. And even sports that I don't forget that they exist, but I forget about them. And then the Olympics comes and I think, oh, let's see. And it gives me an opportunity to watch, I don't know, diving or track and field. I don't watch track and field normally, but the Olympics makes it fun. But I also enjoy arts, and that's one of the arts in mixed martial arts. Also Olympic judo. But I keep up on those. It's hard to watch because those aren't usually the more popular sports, so they're not on prime time or anything like that. So they're a little harder to watch, but I definitely watch the highlights. But gymnastics is easy to watch because that's a featured event. Track and field's easy to watch. That's a featured event. Swimming, obviously, with Michael Phelps. I just like the Olympics. I like world competitions. I don't really watch soccer or European football, but international competitions and the World Cup I like too. That answered a lot more than that. But, yeah. Let's see. Thank you for your question. Next. Can you use take a coffee? Take a coffee. You know, that's something that I hear a lot, actually. That's a common, you're probably Spanish. That's a common thing to say in Spanish, take a coffee, but it's not really correct. Of course, we understand what you're saying, but if you're looking for fluency, we don't normally, that's a little strange. We don't take a coffee. Let's go for a coffee. Let's go for a coffee. Go for. or go for. Go for a coffee, but we don't normally say take a coffee. And did you see Usain Bolt? I did. I saw Usain Bolt, and Usain Bolt is unreal. We call that unreal. It doesn't really mean that he's fake or anything, but unreal means that you can't believe it. You can't believe it. Usain Bolt is unreal, meaning very, very, very impressive. That's a good expression to know, especially if you're a sports fan. He is unreal. She is unreal, meaning you can't believe that a human can do that. It's very impressive. It's a way to say it's very impressive. Also, Simone Biles is another expression that I sent out on Twitter. It's Simone Biles, the gymnast, is head and shoulders above the rest of the field. She's head and shoulders above the rest. Head and shoulders above. That's a good expression to know too. Simone Biles, or whatever, John Jones, or, George St. Pierre. Something is head and shoulders above other things. Head and shoulders above. That's a good expression. Simone Biles is head and shoulders above the rest. Okay, that's it. Facebook, nada. Twitter, I should have this pulled up anyway. I'll have that fixed by the next class. Nope, that's all. Also, if you want one-on-one lessons, you can follow the link to italki. Come to me, search Jesse on italki, or click the link below. And I have affordable, tailored, customized for you one-on-one lessons. It's a private class. Private classes can be expensive, but these are great because you can study on your time. I have a timetable, a weekly timetable from this time of the day to this time of the day. And it's adjusted for your time zone, so you know when I'm available in your time zone. So when you have time, you schedule a class and you get a one-on-one class. And it's very affordable and very effective. You can have a trial class for a reduced price too, to see if you would like it. So check that out. Also subscribe on YouTube here, Twitter and Facebook for other announcements and other cool things. All right. Thanks for watching. I shouldn't say so much. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.